Hey, it's the homie Dane Debiase, Radcliffe, Kentucky.
It's the boy Big Bone, Louisville, Kentucky.
And we on Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Yeah.
Late night till. Late night till. Cause I call her twin. Late night till she throwing ass on her story. She can't do it on no dick. On stage jacket, know they wanna take a pic. Who I'm finna slut out, I pop out and take a pic. She throwing ass on her story.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where we at?
Industries.
Big Industries Most Wanted, not the little one.
Wanted.
Got my family checking in today. Shouldn't need no introduction. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Dame DiBiase. Shout out to Bone checking in. What's going on, family? How y'all doing today? Give me some love, first and foremost.
Doing good.
We doing good.
Appreciate both of you. Appreciate the whole team being here today.
Yeah,
You came in here with the whole team.
Got the biggest bird in the back. E in the back. You know, Ketty P. He ain't gonna get on camera, but he's here.
Facts, man. Well, listen, I just want to first give you guys your flowers, man. Dame and I go back, I would say, more than a decade.
Yep, now. Yeah, I've been rocking with you since Nana, before Nana passed away. Cause Nana was I think she was in the hospital room watching the first interview.
Yeah,
yep.
definitely.
Oh, my bad. She was in the hospital room watching the first interview.
Yeah, so it's been more than a decade. So we automatically bonded, you know, through the homie right here. This is like my brother right here, for sure.
Facts, definitely.
So definitely shout out to both you guys out here doing your thing, getting to it. Give us a brief introduction. Dame DiBiase, I know you're an artist, but, you know, kind of run through what you got going on.
I'm an artist. I rock with Swish Gang. I rock with Angel Lane, Death Row. But, you know, I'm an independent artist on Ivy League Music Group. That's my label. So, you know, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I got going.
Big facts. Same thing?
Same thing, man. It's like I'm just now popping back out. You know, I ain't been doing too much music, but I'm about to pop back out.
Okay. This is the reintroduction right here.
Yeah, I'm about to be back outside.
Y'all heard it first. He about to be out outside. This is the reintroduction.
Yeah, I was like, come on, cuz, get on camera.
Well, I'm glad that you did, most definitely. Louisville and Radcliffe, how far are they from each other?
30 minutes.
Oh, so they right there.
Depending on how fast you drive, you might be able to get there a little bit quicker. About 30 minutes, though. For real.
Take us back just ever so slightly. You ain't got to run through too much detail, but growing up out there, what was that like for you?
It was cool. Like, how we really came across the park, like, I would go to Louisville, like, on Derby, because Derby's, like, a real big event out there.
Yeah.
But during the 90s and everything, it was bigger, because, like, you could take your whips and cruise and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when I would go out there. But Radcliffe was cool. It was messy. Got in a couple squabbles, but like I said, it was cool. It wasn't too much to do, so that's what led us into getting into trouble and everything. So that's how I got into music.
Understood.
Yeah.
Music was
Talking
kind
about the
of...
experiences. Yeah, and then it was like a way for us to get up out the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because music really took me far. Like, if it weren't for music, I'd probably still be stuck in Radcliffe trying to figure it out.
How long you been doing music? Approximately.
Since I started writing music in the 5th grade, I started going to the studio when I was 15. Me and my brother Rich. Rich got in trouble, like at 16. So, like, I said like 18, I started taking it serious.
Got
so
you.
I've been doing music probably like 15 years.
What were you writing about at 5?
Man,
Or
in
5th grade, I mean.
The same shit I'm writing about now. I was lying. Talking about driving
Cap
cars.
ass.
Yeah, I was cat back then. But I heard Easy. I went off. I said, I'm about to do the same thing.
I know that's right.
Man, so I was writing about the same stuff.
Because, I mean, you essentially about 10 in 5th grade. You haven't experienced life yet, so you're going to have to kind of go off other people's life,
I was
right?
writing about Jordans, girls, shooting people, and shit, just silly shit. Yeah, 6'4". I ain't never even drove one. I'm talking about I got 6'4".
I mean, maybe you were speaking into fruition. It'll,
Yeah,
you know?
but as I got older, it became realistic. I got better at it.
Yeah.
But I was glad because I would listen to my favorite rappers and I would try to like put my name in there, and that's how I start rapping.
Give us 2. Who was 2 of your faves?
Eazy-E, Tupac, and then like as a teenager, like I was rocking with like Chameleonaire, 50,
Yeah.
Game, Cassidy. Like I like everybody. Like I'm kind of all over the place.
Let me just ask you this real quick, and then I'm going to take it over to him as well. You just named, like you said, Easy and Tupac. Neither of them are still with us.
Right.
Both left the legacy.
Right.
Do you feel like the type of legacy that they left is still possible for artists today?
Yeah. Yeah. Like if like Now you're gonna have to. It's gonna be hard, but you can.
Yeah.
You just gotta do something different. Like them two was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Easy was kind of the first trap dude to be like, okay, I want to rap, because he Easy ain't even rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't rap.
He discovered talent too.
Yeah, and they was like, no, the image fits you.
Yeah.
So let's do that. And his business, you know what I'm saying? I think he slept on and overshadowed by his business. So that's why I love. And then Tupac, like his work ethic is still did today. Look how frequently they drop music.
No, that's facts.
Tupac. He wants to sit in the studio all day. He want to record. He don't like, man, let's get the music out. So
it's funny because when I was little and I didn't understand how all this worked, when an artist would die and they still put music, I'm like, how are they still putting music out when they're dead? I didn't realize they had a whole catalog of stuff pre-recorded, you know?
Yeah. And that man still got music.
Facts. There's probably still some unreleased stuff somewhere on someone's hard drive out there. 100%. Same thing, growing up in Louisville, what was it like for you?
I ain't gonna lie, it was hell. You know what I mean? But you know, like, everything I went through, man, I prospered from, you know. And me personally, I'm kind of closed person. I don't talk about nothing. So music was
understood.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, being on that, because I just had this exact conversation with a young lady a couple of weeks ago, and she was just talking about how she was raised to not put your business out there and kind of raised to be hard, like, you know, you ain't supposed to show your emotions. Is that similar to how your upbringing was?
Yeah, basically, you know. Life was lifing with me. So,
understood.
You know, like, that's why I got so much music that I ain't dropped or nothing.
It's coming.
It's coming. But like I said, life be life. And I got all them emotions into the music. So.
Absolutely. We all got to have an outlet to pour into.
Yeah.
Has music become like a therapy for you? Is it safe to say?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
We all need that.
Man, for real, because, like, I felt like when my mom died when I was a jit, nobody went through that. Like, I remember being the only kid in school, and people like, I hear the whip, like, his mom died. Or, like, having to play games and stuff. My mom's not there, my dad not there. So, you know what I'm saying, my nana popped out for me. But, yeah, so it was a way for me to get it out. Because I like all my anger and stuff, I could put it in the music.
Absolutely.
It made sense.
Right. Again, we like you said, life be lifing, and that human element kicks in. It be kicking our butt sometimes. You got to have somewhere to release it. Your music is it. How old were you, Dame, when your mom passed?
6.
Gosh, I can't even imagine.
It was on Mother's Day. Because, like, we was cooking her breakfast upstairs.
God.
We was cooking breakfast downstairs because she was upstairs.
Yeah.
And my stepdad was like, don't let her get out of bed. So I'm like 6. I'm not understanding why she can't get out of bed. But mom had a topic pregnancy, and they ain't catch it. They told her she had a UTI. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So she in the bed, she talking about, like, I want to get up. So my sister, she walk out of the room, I walk behind her. And then I just hear a thud, like, you know what I'm saying? So I look back. She was back there, you know, passing away or whatever. I told my sister.
Wow.
Because she was, you know what I'm saying? I told my sister, I'm like, Mommy in here sick. She like, what do you mean she's sick? I'm like, she in there throwing up. So Toy went in there and she was like, get out the room. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go downstairs while on the ambulance. She was in a coma for a few weeks, and that was it.
Man, I can't even imagine.
But it was on Mother's Day. Like, that's why I be telling people I hate Mother's Day. It's not just the fact I don't have mine. Like, it really happened that day.
Like, death been so much part of our lives.
Yeah.
Like, we've been around each other for years. We just thinking.
Yeah, it's my older cousin, my real blood cousin.
Got
so
you.
all the L's, we take them together.
But we didn't. We was around each other for years. We thought we was just friends.
For real? When did you find out that you guys were related?
Remember I said, before the interview, remember I said his grandmother got the same birthday as me?
Yes.
That's my nana's favorite auntie. So one time I went up to Derby, and he like...
No, that ain't happened.
What had happened was...
Actually, we went... It was two of our family members got killed. I'm in the funeral.
Oh, that is right.
And Dame walks in, and I'm looking over. I'm like...
What's he doing here?
Yeah, like, what he doing here? And come to find out, we cousins, like blood cousins.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Never
and
knew.
we was already around each other for years.
So how do you feel like for so many years you guys didn't put it together?
I like, man, this we cuss on here.
Yeah, you say whatever you want.
Man, this nigga crazy. Like, he's like big homie in the hood. So I was just like, but he always took a liking me, but I was just like, I would rock with him enough to know he knew who I was, but I wouldn't try to get on his bad side, a good side too much. I just, and they, I
stay in his
good
graces, right? Yeah, I get
like,
you.
Okay.
But that's probably why you guys had such a chemistry and didn't even realize because y'all like literally blood related. Yeah. That's dope. Did you feel like once you guys found that out, did it bring you guys even closer?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, because we was both mad. We, not going into detail about shit, but we was both mad at that funeral that we was at. You know what I'm saying? Because it was some bullshit what happened. So
man. Absolutely. Again, taking it through the music, venting that anger rather than going out and doing something that could wind you up in a bad situation, put it through the music. Yeah. Definitely. In your city, in Radcliffe, how do you feel about the music scene out there?
We just need more light on it. I be trying to go hard and I be trying to put on for everybody, but we just need more light on it. We got a lot of talent we just slept on.
Yeah. Why don't you think about, just to throw it out there, like maybe bringing the OG out there to do, because he travels with Traveling from the Basement. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him and see what makes sense. Maybe if there's a lot of artists out there, have him come to your city, and hey, that would be big for you to be like, I'm the man behind making this happen.
He actually told us that he'd be out our way.
Okay.
Yeah, we was already talking.
That's dope, because he going to Houston on Monday to Traveling from the Basement. He be taking it on the road.
That's
so
hard. I'm working.
What about Louisville? Same thing. As you think the music scene's thriving out there?
Oh, it's popping, but like what it is, we need unity. Like, there's so much beef amongst everybody. If everybody came together, man, it would be unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
What do you feel like could potentially change the narrative of that and to bring that unity?
Man, we just gotta put our heads together and make it work.
Because there's a lot of talent out there.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Listen, anybody listening in, y'all stop that. Y'all start working together, because you can get ultimately where you're trying to go quicker when you got a force, and a force being people working together.
Because I love Louisville, because like Radcliffe, like by us not having a light, Louisville kind of helped us have a light. So I kind of got like a buzz in Louisville, you know what I'm saying? And here, and that kind of got me jumping. Like on my Apple, on my Spotify, Louisville like the #1 city.
That's hard.
And that's not an easy city to get in, and they be playing your music and whatnot. So I appreciate them rocking with me for real.
Is hip hop real relevant out there? Or?
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of history in Louisville and whatnot too.
So what about like other music genres? Is there, country and stuff, is that popping out there too?
Oh yeah, it's popping.
I don't listen to it. I wouldn't know. I'm horrible. I listen to rap and 90s R&B.
That's me too. Rap and 90s R&B. That's about it. And I like some Afro beats. I'm getting into that a little bit too. But
we got some singers in Louisville that's really popping, man. Like,
that's hard.
Yeah, some singers.
Big up to both y'all cities, man, for sure. Definitely. Let's talk about some of the work that you guys have done, because it's important that people understand your journey, right? Have you put, as of lately, I know you said you're kind of coming back into it, have you put any singles or projects out in the last couple of years?
I got a song, came out 2 years. I dropped New Year's 2 years ago. It's called Pop Out. My city rocking with it. It's popping a couple other cities, but like I'm probably gonna bring it back and
reintroduce
I'm
it.
Gonna get with Birdie. We gonna drop mic and we gonna get it.
She gonna get you auto. I can already tell she vibe crazy behind the lens. I just get that vibe.
We gonna get it back popping, because a lot of
Shout
people
out to
ain't
Birdie.
tuned into it.
That's hard, definitely, and it's really like a reintroduction, because the whole world hasn't heard it yet.
Yeah, that's why it's called Pop Out.
Yeah,
like I'm popping back
out.
They call me Mr. Pop Out.
Let's talk about that song a little bit more. What's your favorite verse or line or ad lib, whatever from that record?
Woo!
Man, I don't, I just rock the whole song. I like the whole song for real. I really freestyle through the whole song.
So you're not a writer, or you write from time to time?
I'm more of a pop stopper.
I got you.
Yeah, because I record from home a lot. Then I send it to my people to mix it down.
That's dope, though. You got your own setup. You can record when you want on your terms.
For sure.
So you do more, you punch in freestyle.
Yeah.
Understood. Listen, I respect that, because I could never. My mind don't work that fast.
I mean, if you got it at home, you could do it. You know what I mean?
Right. Because you in your comfort zone.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Dame? What's your recording process like?
Man, look, the YNs be laughing at me. I write. I'm coming there, pad, pencil, like, they like, you got a notebook. Cause I don't like writing off my phone, because my phone rings constantly.
Yeah, understood.
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, as soon as I come in, I hand it to Big Brother something, because, like, my phone will go, or it's, you know what I'm saying, you know, or somebody might see. That's why I don't post nothing.
Yeah.
I leave here because people like, man, yo, let me. I'm like, nah, bro. But I write our minds out. And then, but I like to record the whole verse at one time. I hate to like punch in. Now my hooks, I never write my hooks. I always freestyle my hooks.
Got you.
I don't write chords.
I mean, really, you just have to figure out what works for you because everybody's style is different. It's your journey. It's your journey.
Yeah. I just like having shit written in front of me.
That would be me too. Like that's why I have my laptop here. I got all my notes right here in front of me.
Yeah. But the man, like Calico was so cold. People ain't know Calico had catchy ad-libs because Calico wrote his ad-libs. I've never seen that before. Like he'll write the rhymes and then at the end, he would go in and add his ad-libs. That's why they were so catchy.
He's talking about Calico, the now turned author.
Yeah.
That's my dog, man. Shout out to Big I actually interviewed him at a Georgia Spartans game.
How did you get that to happen? Because he don't never...
He told me that. He's like, I succumb.
No, he was talking about you last night. He said, man, I wanted Tampa. He always wanted somebody else.
Yeah.
I didn't say who it is, but he said, I just don't like interviews.
Listen, that day I was, you know, because I hadn't seen him in a minute before that day. I was like, come on, because I was out there doing interviews for the Georgia Spartans basketball game. It was the Atlanta Turkey Classic for Thanksgiving. I was like, come on, bro, we just got to get a quick one in. But then afterwards, I was like, you got to actually come sit down with me.
No, yeah.
And I just no pressure. Yeah. But I'm proud of him that he's venturing out. I see he just landed another deal.
We got the Swiss Game project, so we're going to be helping the youth. You know what I'm saying? And getting them out of trouble and guiding them right.
Man, that's beautiful. Shout out to Tia, too.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's talk about some of your recent work. You just released a record on February 18th, so just a couple days ago, called Elbows. Mm-hmm. Prior to that, you got Fourth and Inches, which released on January 23rd. So you've got two brand new ones hot off the press. Mm-hmm. These particular records, were they something that you already had written and recorded last year and you're putting them out now? Or are they?
Mm-hmm. I got a lot of records that I've been sitting on. But I just, you know what I'm saying, talk to the team, Birdie, Ketty, and we'll see how we want to put them out.
Yeah.
Whenever I love From Corner to Corner with Birdie, because it's such a big platform in the city, so that's how I like to premiere my singles. And I drop them on there, and they gain so much traction. I'm like,
that's hard.
Damn. Like, you know, I'm really about to drop some gems. Sometimes you ain't even got to drop a full video because
Facts.
I'm going to be real. Sometimes my drop mics that went up more than my videos, or they done made a song that popular where I gotta shoot the video.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just had them stacked.
Absolutely. And you can take an entire music video and just give them 15, 20 seconds here, 15, 20 seconds there. You could turn one video into...
Because they got a short attention span now,
exactly.
You got to adjust with the times. You know what I'm saying? That's what Birdie keep on. She's like, you got to adjust with the times. Like, sometimes you just got to pop it.
Yeah.
Like, your videos and your concepts is great, but sometimes you just got to really get out here and microwave effect.
You
fast,
got like 5 seconds to catch their attention.
Yeah, they scrolling.
Sometimes not even that long. 5 seconds. Yeah, so she's telling you absolutely right.
So
because we are in a
different time frame.
Get on board or get left behind.
Yeah, because music come out every day.
It really does. Let me ask you this: being that music is coming out so frequently because of the digital platforms and stuff like this, what do you feel like you need to do now that maybe you didn't do 10 years ago to really make yourself stand out?
I think I'm on time because everybody always said I always drop my music too soon. So I like it. I feel like I transition right in.
Yeah.
Because I like growing up, I was listening to Gucci too. You remember Gucci used to drop so many mixtapes back to back.
Right.
Wayne did too. So I always used to try to drop like 2 tapes a year. So I ain't really have to adjust because I just slid right in.
They were ahead of their time, but because you were following by their lead, you were, like you said, you're right on time right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And same thing, let me ask you this. Being that you did music, you kind of took a break, you're making your reintroduction. Is there anything that you're going to approach differently this time around?
I'm going to be consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be consistent this year. Like, I got a couple tracks I'm working on already, but like I said, I got to get with my visuals. I got to work on visuals.
You got the perfect person.
A lot of people don't see me like that, so like I'm ready to pop out on them.
Do you like being in front of the camera?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a TikToker. Like,
okay. Oh, you be dancing?
No, I'm dance. I'm goofy.
Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, that type of stuff right there, though, can slick help your music go viral
sure.
too.
Yeah.
Because it shows a different side of you. That's hard, man. I love it. Definitely. What you said? So the pop out is gonna be kind of the reintroduction of you coming back into it.
That was to get my feet wet.
Okay.
See who was rocking with me. And the city's still rocking with me.
Yeah.
So I'm about to go back in my bag and pull out the old music and get my visuals straight.
Got you. Absolutely. You had a project called 1992?
Yeah.
Okay. That came out in March of 2024, so just under a year ago. If people went back and listened to that project and then they listened to what you're doing now, anything that's going to be different between the two?
Less violent talk. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say I was in a bad space, but I had some stuff going on. So I was more angry when I was making that music. And some of them songs was meant and directed at people, at what I was saying. But then it became like, damn, but like this is actually my homie Cuba was like, bruh, like I like the music, but it seemed like you got a lot going on. And me being a get money nigga, I don't want to stand by a nigga that got a lot going on. He like, you make fun music, like you talk your shit and you have your struggle, but it's still something you can bop to. He's like, right now you just got some like, we gonna go outside and handle business. And I was like, I ain't like it. So from this new music is more money talk, motivational music, what I call it. So
you had to have a project where you fired off a little bit.
Yeah, I did. And plus that was like a project through Death Row. Like, I got green light through Death Row. So I had to kind of like touch on that 90s era of kind of like, okay, you know.
Absolutely.
Just put little stepping bars in here.
That's hard though. It fit in with the theme.
Yeah, that's why I named it 92.
So how did the situation with Death Row come about?
Man, so Ketty had got me talking back and forth with Snoopy Badass, and I've been talking to Snoopy for years.
Yeah.
And just being real, because that's my brother. Shouts out to Snoopy, I love him. I'm like, man, it's just some old music shit. Like, bro, I ain't finna, like, really come get me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one time he called me, he was like, hey, we finna go to No Jumper. I need you to be out there. I'm finna introduce you. Oh, yeah. I got this chain that Snoop told me to put on you. He liked the music. I've been letting him hear your music and everything. And the crazy thing is, Snoop called me one time, but I was on the phone. I was mad because I was arguing with my baby mama. Shout out baby mama, I don't want no smoke. And I had turned my phone on Do Not Disturb. And he's like, well, bro, I had him on three-way, but you missed it.
But
True for real. True story.
I'm a true believer that things happen for a reason. Sometimes God intervenes for a reason.
Yep.
Maybe it just wasn't that time. Maybe it wasn't time for you to make that connection.
Yeah.
But it can happen in the future, right?
Yeah. But, you know, shout out to Uncle Snoop, too, because he was like, man, dang, I like what you doing. Just stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? And rep the brand like you part of the family. So, you know, that's how I got my piece and everything. I think I got so much on. I think I got it on, but yeah.
And that was a grand, basically, acquisition, I guess you could say, with...
Well, see, I love that because, like, Ruthless and Death Row was my favorite labels growing up. But Mom, she loved Pac and everything. So if she would know I had a chain, that would have made her day. You know what I'm saying?
I had seen an interview that Snoop was talking about some people kind of frowned upon him with that situation. And I'm like, I don't understand why. You know, there's so much, that's a legacy there. There's so much history there.
No, it is. It's dope to actually be a part of history and be able to, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody really don't get these chains like that and everything. So to be able to rep that brand, that mean a lot.
Do you ever have a desire, like if one of these, you know, whether it's a major label or something that's, you know, like maybe on the more independent side, offered you a situation and it made sense for you, is that something you would be interested in?
Yeah, like I ain't about to be one. I'll tell you all that fly shit when I rap. Like I don't need no label, but I got babies. If it makes sense for my children's future, I work for them. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. If it put my babies in a better position, you damn right. I'm finna rap.
Absolutely. When you have kids, it's bigger than you.
Yeah, I don't live for myself no more. I live for them.
Yeah, that's your why.
Yeah, so my life now is just to make theirs better. I want them to don't get in no bullshit that daddy did. You know what I'm saying? But I want them to live a better life than me.
We always want our kids to do better than us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Are you a father? Yeah. How did fatherhood change your life?
Well, my kid's mother was murdered, so two of my kids is I'm the only parent they got. So
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So I really had to step up.
Yeah.
You know, but saved my life.
Yeah.
Saved my life. Made me a better person. Taught me how to love harder. You know?
The kids will do that because it's that unconditional love.
Facts.
Absolutely. And it also, from my perspective, because when I was younger, I was definitely wild. it taught me to be more proactive rather than reactive.
Yeah.
Think about my shit before I do it so I don't wind up in a situation where I can't be there to take care of my son.
Yeah.
That's facts.
100%, definitely. Same thing for you. Ever a desire to sign with a situation if it made sense?
I ain't made my mind up yet.
Okay.
You know.
Still deciding?
Yeah.
Understood. Respect.
But, you know, like I was following suit with Cuz. You know, we was moving on the same footsteps. But, you know, I'm just trying to see what's out here for me.
Got you.
Right now.
Listen, I'm a very live in the moment kind of person.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Yeah. I feel like that's because we can't control the past and we can somewhat dictate the future, but we can't control it.
Fact.
Living in the moment, focusing on what's here right now can help dictate what happens in the future. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Kind of taking it day by day.
That's the move.
Have you guys been recording together?
Oh, we got tracks together.
We got some tracks.
Recent ones?
We got classics.
Okay.
For real, like back home, we have classics. His little brother though, my cousin Judo, that was the one who used to, Long Live Judo. He passed on, but that was the one that really, cuz the grind.
Yeah.
He gonna rap.
I'm older than them, like so. They was locked in together.
Yeah.
I came up under our big aunt, you know what I mean? So he's a rapper. Shout out Verne. He kept me in the studio. He got me in the studio when I was 13. First track I did, it was a banger. It was a banger.
Is it out on the platforms?
No, we never dropped that.
Never
but
dropped it?
It's a hood legend. Like for real.
Why don't you put it out there?
Cause some of that shit like lost now.
Yeah, it's like
You could
'Cause, like,
re-record it though.
The thing that hurt me the most is like when Dat Piff and Live Mixtapes took their tapes. You know how much that really hurt my feelings because Judo tape was on that pill.
I know.
That's the only one that Cuz had on the but we had a lot of shit on it.
I think they have archives though somewhere.
I know like a couple of people like ripped the songs. Like I got a couple of tapes that's on like YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like I think like a lot of them gone.
Who used to do that? It's crazy because back in the day I used to drop a
shouts
ton of
out to
mixtapes and they would all wind up on someone else's YouTube. I'm like, who is stealing my mixtape?
You know what's crazy? Before Spinnerella blew up,
Yeah.
they used to remember that they used to always share my tapes, like on Twitter, because like when you up and coming, you be trying to like, all right, and they would always share my mixtapes, and then they really ended up like getting big. But in the beginning, they always posted my tapes.
That's to me is one of the
Shouts out
dopest
to Spinnerella.
marketing tactics. Because when I first got into doing blog work and writing articles, I would randomly write an article about a single or a mixtape of somebody that I didn't necessarily know, and I'd throw it out there. That's how I gained traction. So same thing. People didn't really know who they was. They're like, well, let's promote his project that's on
Yeah.
someone else's site, and look, they blew up.
I didn't know. I used to do numbers on there.
The thing with me, I was like, they always tell me, man, Bone, you hard, man. Get back in this music. I was like, man, I gotta chase a bag, man. I got these kids. Or what my biggest fight was, man, I feel like I'm getting too old to be doing this music.
Never, never.
But see, unlike I
You
said,
seasoned.
Bernie, he's still thumping music right now. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I gotta get back in here.
Let's just briefly touch on that because I'm the type of person that I don't feel like there's an expiration date on any of this stuff.
Right.
Maybe if you're a basketball player, you want to be out there 60 because you're going to injure yourself.
Right,
It's
right,
keeping
right,
a G.
right.
But as a music artist, I feel like if you're putting timeless music out, you can do it to any age
Yeah.
until you're ready to retire.
Uncle Snoop still thumping.
Listen, there's a lot of them out there who are literally like my age or even older that are still getting to it, and I respect that.
See, that's my problem right now. You already know. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep going or not.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
That's going to be the next topic that I want to get into because you've been doing this a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that if things don't elevate to that next level, whatever that next level looks like for you, that you'll want to continue doing this?
I be hot and cold with it.
Yeah.
Like I've been like Keddy, we've been back and forth with it every single day. He like, what you gonna do? One day I be like, this it, last year. And he be all right. And I be like, nah, we gonna see what it do. But it's like I still do numbers and I still, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the hardest part, like just my kids. Like my son, he having a real difficult time when I
Yeah.
walk out the door now. Like anytime I hit the road, he's crying, he throwing fits. So that makes it harder.
Yes.
Cause like when he's a baby, I can
He just called him before we came in. He's like, I'm real disappointed in you.
Are you serious?
yeah, that
That is hilarious.
don't nothing
And
bother me, but Casey just be scapping on my feelings. I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
Talking about he disappointed in you. That's, wow, it's cute, but at the same time, he was expressing his feelings.
He's staying on business.
And it's difficult. Listen, I understand. That's why I got such a late start in this, because I was a single mom. And I always put my son first. I waited till my son graduated high school before I went full force with this for those reasons.
Right.
Not saying it's right or wrong, but I feel where you're coming from, because that's difficult.
And that's one thing, like, I love my mom. I never disrespect my mom, but I feel like moms ain't get to live. Because, like, when my mom was living, I struggled with her death for a long time, but I ended up accepting it and being cool with it, because she worked 3 jobs. Man. Single mom, 3 jobs, 2 badass kids. Like, that just ain't no way to live. Moms never got to do anything.
Right.
So I'm like, when I do be doing stuff, I be like, let me live my life to the fullest, because she ain't get to live. So it be like a balance. I'm like, I know I need to chase my dreams, but I also need to put son first. Cause like him and Zaire, cause they gonna get older, and Casey's in the sports and everything. So it'd be like today he have a game, I have to miss it.
Yeah.
Cause I'm on the road, you know. So I be wanting to be there, cause I actually coach my son and everything.
But I think as they get older, they're gonna understand.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, yeah, it kind of hurts in the moment, but they'll understand, because I think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you should keep going, because this is so much of a passion for you that I don't feel like you should ever fully walk away from it.
Right.
Even if you're not having it on the forefront per se, don't ever stop recording, because it's like a form of therapy for you. We all need that in our life.
Yeah. But I just feel like if I'm gonna drop music, I gotta put it out there. Like if I do music, I want to do it for real. Like I don't want to just
got you. Understood.
Drop it and just be riding around listening to it. Like I want the world to hear it.
It's like all or nothing.
Yeah, all or none.
Understood. What about getting into film and acting? Is that something that you've thought about doing?
Yeah, we was talking about shooting a movie. We was actually shooting some stuff yesterday.
You got a shooter over there.
Yeah, we was shooting some stuff, but I definitely, because based off them videos I be doing, people be like, bro, you can act, plus you funny.
Yeah.
So, there's definitely something I'm gonna do.
Because that could be something more of the transition for you, where you're still doing music, but you have maybe the film side on the forefront.
I did 2 movies, but I like one. I just had a small role, and then the other, I had like a role, but they just always cast me as like the young the young drug dealer. I'm like, damn, give me another role.
Y'all stop cast typing him. He can do it all.
Man, let me do
to within
else.
reason,
Let me be a doctor, a lawyer, or something.
Yeah, most definitely, absolutely. What about you? Does that interest you at all? Getting into film, because you look like you could be on the big screen.
I think I'm Denzel. We was shooting yesterday.
You the young Denzel.
We was shooting yesterday, and I was like, man, watch this.
Yeah,
you was in your element?
Yeah, he's cold.
Like I be trying to switch stuff up. Like I said, I be on TikTok and I sit and watch somebody else stuff, and I'm like, bet I can do it better.
Yeah. I love that.
And I do it.
So the type of content that you're putting out, you said you do comedy, funny stuff, skits, things like that?
Yeah, fact.
That's hard.
Yeah, I like to do skits.
Definitely. You got a good sense of humor like that.
Yeah, I got a good sense of, like the music videos, everybody say I'm funny. So, it go pretty good. Like reacting them videos from the 90s and everything and putting our own twists on it. I be doing pretty good.
Absolutely. So I know that you had a project that you did 100,000 streams on. 100,000 plus.
Art of War.
Tell us about it. Why do you feel like that particular one just went up and through there?
Because at that time, man, I'm going to be real. So, Judah had already gone. My little cousin Quan had passed away, and my little homie Rube had passed away. And it fucked me up because they was younger than me. And they was way more talented than me. So it bothered me because I'm like, y'all supposed to be burying me. I'm not supposed to be burying y'all.
Babies.
And Quan, like, he messaged me and was like, cuz, I didn't know it was him because he had to pay. It was like Judo's keeper. So I'm like, who in the hell write me off Judo's page? Like, but he like, listen to this music. I didn't even know he was rapping. And he was hard, but that shit just hurt my feelings. So I'm just down. I'm not doing nothing. And my partners was like, you need to rap. Then I ain't gonna even bring it up, but like motherfuckers was taking shots at me and shit. Knowing I'm down, like I'm not even rapping. So I said, all right, let me get myself together. I was like, I'm gonna address everything on this one tape. Anybody that shitted on me, said something, tear your ass up. And that's exactly what I did. You know what I'm saying? I got on that motherfucker and they played the hell out of that tape. But that was one of them tapes. I was mad. I was angry. I put it all on there. People was just like, bro, you heard what he said on this track, that track. That's how Birdie got, like, start rocking with me.
Okay.
It was what was that, Soulja Slim? I said some crazy shit on the song. She was like, I gotta go shoot with him. You know what I'm saying? And
There's a man that speaks his mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like from time to time it's important to do those type of projects?
Man, you got to. That's what I love. Cause like anything that I go on, anything that happens in life, it's like when my tapes come out, they be like, okay, we know he finna address this. He finna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta be able to go through stuff and then let people know how your testimony, you know what I'm saying, becomes like shit that people can ride to.
Absolutely. Because you've been able to stay relevant for a long time.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, do you feel like doing that type of stuff, that maybe shocking type content, is what helps to keep an artist relevant when there's a billion artists out there?
Yeah, you know, I thank God. I don't really know the reason why my fan base supports me so hard, but I'm thankful for it. But I just think they like the underdog story because they be like, he gonna put up a fight no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. I think part of it too is you're doing what he said that he wants to get more with, is being consistent. Yeah. You know, and that's something that you're really on, and I love that for you, because with anything we do, in order to see results, we got to be consistent.
And I ain't drop a tape. That was you remember the last time I seen you, my Instagram and everything had got deleted. So I wasn't able to drop a tape what 20 whatever year, what was it, 23, 22. One year I wasn't able to drop a tape, so I went on like a year, so that was like the first tape after a year. So I think that's another reason it did really good.
Yeah, definitely.
There wasn't no features on there or nothing. I mean, I hate doing features, but it wasn't nothing on there.
Why do you hate doing features?
Cause man, artists are just whack. They whack, bro. Like they whack. Like I don't like doing no features with somebody because I'm gonna end up not liking you. Like, so if I like it, I don't want to do it.
Because the problem,
they lame, bro.
9 times out of 10, they're not going to go as hard for it as you are, and that is a lame ass situation,
bro. Like if somebody pay you and they believe in you to do something, first of all, I paid you. I ain't asked you for nothing. You're not fronting me a verse, motherfucker. I paid you. Facts. Do your job, and that's why like a lot of motherfuckers just stay where they at because they don't do good business.
They feel entitled,
and then like how Biggie said, you gotta watch who you shit on your way up, because when you come down, that same person that you might shit on could pull you back up, but you shitting on them. It's too late. Like, for my rant.
No, you good, and that's what people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? People
need
to hear.
If you're an up and coming artist, fuck that feature, bro, because that same 1,500, whatever. Because I'm gonna tell you something, artists be bullshitting when they running them deals. Like I'm doing 500, I'm tapping in. No, them motherfuckers need some money for something. They not finna push that single. If you are gonna do a feature with an artist, get the contract. We try to be too cool. If you get that contract, they gotta do it, because what they do is they be like, they gonna do you a $600, $500 verse, but that's all they're gonna do.
Yes.
They're not gonna post it.
Correct.
They're gonna charge you separate for the music video.
Correct.
Then they're not gonna post the music video. They're not even gonna comment on it, which they're not gonna give any engagement. You think you're gonna get their fan base. No. And think about it, in the last couple of years, nobody's ever blew up off a feature. You don't need a feature.
It's a money grab. It really is. It's a money grab for them. And
I call it rap hustling. They don't care.
It is.
That's why I like when they do shows, we in your city, if you need features, tap in. That's an additional bag.
Exactly.
Fuck y'all.
To pay for their little trip that...
No. What Boosie says, fuck no. I'm not doing it.
But I agree with you. How often do you hear about an artist blowing up off a feature? They don't.
Never.
They don't.
No, but think about it.
That same money that you put into a feature could go into your marketing and your promo, which is more important.
And that's what you need to do. Your Google ads, your merch, stuff like that. Fuck that feature.
Yes.
How many people, tell me, you do so many of us independent artists. How many of us got big features and they just be that. They don't do nothing.
I get asked about that from time to time. Artists will ask me, do they feel like they should pay for a big feature? And I tell them no.
No.
I said, take that same, whatever it is, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 and put that behind yourself, in marketing and promo. Put yourself on tour.
Yeah.
There's things that you can do outside of that, because again, them features ain't gonna blow you up.
Yeah, you can buy a venue, dog. That same feature you're gonna do. Buy a venue, right? Get your bartender, whatever, your DJs in there. Let all your people in for free. Film the show. Show them how you can fill up some shit. And then you got motion. With that same $335, whatever you was going to spend.
Yeah.
There's so much more you can do.
Facts. That is facts, man.
I'm not buying no features. So my fan base, we ain't getting no more features. I did it. I love y'all. I did that for y'all. I'm not getting no more.
Unless it's somebody like your cousin that you rock with and it makes sense for you.
Now I want a Boosie feature, but that's something I want to do.
Yeah.
Because that's one of my favorite rappers.
Of course.
So that's something I'm gonna do for myself.
For yourself, yeah.
Anybody else? Nope.
Understood.
If they want to do the song with me, yeah, we can do it.
Let's talk about outside of music, the restaurant business. That's something that you're tapped into or want to tap into.
Yeah, I want to tap into that.
I love that. We got to have multiple hustles, right?
Yeah. So I was running a food truck back home for a little bit, but we ended up shutting it down. But that's something that I want to get into. My dad is chef. So yeah.
Can you cook?
Yeah, I cook my ass off.
Can he cook? Yeah.
Yeah, I cook.
All right, so you had to throw down for the fam. What's your go-to?
I cook on Thanksgiving and everything.
Okay.
Because my nana, everybody passed away, so it's up to me.
It's up to you.
So I host Thanksgiving. All my friends that don't have family members and stuff, they come to my house.
That's dope.
4th of July, I cook. Thanksgiving, Christmas, I do it all by myself.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Like what, on Thanksgiving or just period?
Just period.
Fried chicken. That's
Okay.
my favorite mode.
Got you. When you do the turkey, you deep fry it or you put it in the oven?
I don't mess with the turkey. I don't deep fry the turkey. I'm more like I do the dressing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, the sides.
Yams, greens. You know what I'm saying? I go grab my ham from Honey Baked Ham.
I got you. Keeping it G.
Cheat code, yep. I don't know.
When can we anticipate the song to reintroduce itself? Pop out, right?
When we get back home,
Okay.
I'm tapping in with her. You know, we gonna get it back in motion. You know, Birdie gonna get me together.
Get them visuals.
Yeah.
Stay on her,
the first year, I got 13K.
Yeah, you went
views on
crazy.
her. It went crazy for real.
We're holding you accountable. You know that, right?
I know it.
Y'all heard it.
Yeah, we bring them back.
Everybody on my heels about it. So yeah.
You do a follow up with Joy. I'm gonna
Right.
be sitting on this
We
side.
got to bring you back. Yeah, most definitely.
I'm like, y'all, they gonna hear me.
That's dope. Who you working with engineering wise? Who's doing your mixing and mastering?
Take Beats.
Okay.
That's my guy. Take Beats.
Having that good engineer and a great videographer is two of the most important people that you'll ever have in your music career, and your producer.
And he came under the Godfather in our city, so like, yeah.
Definitely, 100%. You were here with the OG last night, traveling from the basement.
Shouts out to Bigger.
Shout out to Bigger. You also was at a Swish Gang event as well, right?
Yeah.
Anything else you got going on while you're out here in the
We
A?
shot 3 music videos.
Dang, y'all
before
working.
that, and the night before we did an interview. We're gonna leave here. We gotta do in apartments with Parlay.
Yeah.
And then we probably shoot another video.
That's
and
hard.
Go home tomorrow.
I love it.
I try to, like, while we be here, we just try to get a lot of work in because Atlanta got so many peer spaces and
Yes.
it's stuff you can do. It's so much. This whole city is content.
When you go to another city, yeah, you got to make it make sense.
Make the most of it.
Get as much work in as possible. Definitely. For people who want to follow the movement, new projects, new music on the way, where can they follow you at?
At Dame Debiase, and we got If Scales Could Talk. It's coming in April. That's my new EP. So
They can be on the lookout for that.
That's what it's gonna be.
Definitely. What about you? I know you big on TikTok, but you probably got Instagram too. Where can they keep up with you?
My Instagram, Mr. Bonafide. TikTok, Bonafide 502. Tony Bone Smith on Facebook. You know, they gonna hear me.
Okay.
Yeah, they gonna hear me.
Most definitely.
Might turn up.
While we still talking to you, who do you want to shout out to and give thanks to for supporting you?
I want to give a thanks to my, cause he be having my back all the time.
Yeah.
He be on my heels about this music. He was busy this whole weekend. I was supposed to get a feature with King Clam. His brother, Tandem 913. He's hard, but I wanna really push his music.
Yeah. We holding you accountable. It's on video.
Yeah, we got the receipts.
Sex, definitely. Dame, same thing, man. Who do you want to give thanks to, shout out to?
Man, shouts out to Tampa because she always had my back. Tampa loves me.
I do love you.
She'll make them extra calls for me, so it's very important to have good relationships in the music. Shouts out to Birdie, my sister. She gets on my nerves, telling me I don't have my cars, my merch. I'm like, all right, I hear you. I'm going to get it done. Caddy, you know what I'm saying? He always makes sure I'm on time. You got to have somebody. You got to have a friend that believes in you more than you believe in yourself, and that's what bro do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm not feeling it, he gonna push me. So without him, it's not even possible. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him the most because he makes it happen. Like if I ain't got it all, like Ked will literally be like, here, I got half.
Man.
He don't rap, he don't do nothing. He just want to see me
That's love.
pop. So you gotta have a friend like that. So shouts out to them. Shouts out to everybody listen to the music. God first and foremost, because he's a GOAT, and my kids. Shouts out to my babies. I'll be home in a minute.
I know that's right. We ain't keeping them too long. One last question. We're live.
Industries.
Tell them big industry's most wanted, not the little one.
Wanted.
What makes you the industry's most wanted?
They don't like my ass, and I still keep coming back, putting it in their face.
Same thing, Bone. What makes you the industry's most wanted?
Because they ain't heard me. And they about to.
Yeah,
I know that's
want
right.
that music. Yeah.
The big one. I just noticed that your medallion, your charm is a bone too. That's hard.
The biggest.
The biggest. Straight like that, man. Well, listen, it was definitely a pleasure to have both of you, the whole team here today.
Thank you.
For sure.
100%. We up out of here, y'all.
Late night tip, she throwing ass on the story. She can't do it on no dick. Whole stage jacket, no, they wanna take a pic. Who I'm finna slut out, I pop out and take a